500 years ago, solving problems with a glowing box was unimaginable. But in 2024, if you want to build a business or get a high paying job, then programming is must. Now he is Mark. He can solve a tough lead code problem while eating breakfast and solve Rubik's Cube at the same time. So if you want to be like him, then all you need is one laptop, two brain cells, a notebook, and a pen. One of the tightly held secrets that why solving a complex problem or making a big project seems difficult for some and easier for others is that either we lack knowledge or it requires application of multiple concepts, which makes it difficult to comprehend. Science says our brains have limited cognitive resources to process information, which is why we tend to forget things like clicking the like button. Now, as my last video went viral amongst my friends, so I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Now, before we getting into the core problem, you might have already watched hundreds of videos on how AI can replace your job or how you can earn $100,000 per year after joining a 5 days and 4 nights cohort. Now, don't get me wrong, programming can be difficult and may require consistent practice for hours daily. The reason it is difficult is due to the information gap for the thing that you want to code. You can get this information by watching a bunch of coding tutorials or reading documentation online. Now, the most common trap in which most people fall into is called tutorial hell. They think they are learning new stuff, but they end up binge watching coding tutorials without using their own brain. The best way to come out of tutorial hell is to pick your pen and paper and start writing the things that you remember. Now just open your code editor and try to make something by the help of Google and ChatGPT. That way you'll remember stuff. This will help you to think of the logic next time very easily. So probably the easiest way to solve a problem is 1. By having enough context about the problem, and 2. By breaking it down so that it is easier to comprehend. Now, debugging on 69th line can be extremely frustrating when you have only 23 lines of code. Therefore, breaking a larger chunk of problem into smaller parts can allow you to think about the problem one at a time. Now, whenever I try to solve a tough lead code problem or just trying to come up with a logic, then I try to break it down by simply writing it on a sheet of paper in smaller parts. Now, Bajani said that C makes it easier to shoot in your foot. C++ makes it harder. But when you do it, it blows your whole leg off. But I also believe that C++ is like a Lego. You can assemble the castle of your dreams, or you can scream in pain as you step on the pieces scattered on the floor. Now, if you have come this far in the video, so I have a stream of videos coming up next week, so you might want to stay tuned. Now, programming can be really interesting if you try to do it daily. So just by showing up in front of the computer for 90 minutes, can help you to develop your problem-solving mindset. Now, speaking of consistency, Michael Phelps says that if you skip a single day, then it pushes your progress 2 days back. But if you are willing to stick to it long enough, then the results are extremely fruitful. Now seriously, Mark also sits in front of the computer for 2 hours daily to learn about all the new JavaScript frameworks which were released this year. Now I am also accepting donations in form of subscribers for my next video, so I would highly appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and your fingers might slip and accidentally click on the like button. I will see you in the next video.